At 2:45 p.m. on Wednesday, May 17, 1995, a large coach drew up outside the Intercontinental Hotel in Hamilton Place, just off London's Hyde Park. No one waiting in the hotel's smartly furnished lobby would have given a second glance to the 6 casually dressed, apparently bored, middle-aged men aimlessly standing around by the front doors. Suddenly, a much younger man burst through the doors announcing the arrival of the coach, and the members of the world-renowned traditional Irish music group, the Chieftains, slowly shambled out of the hotel to make global television history. The London Television Centre was a 20-minute drive across the River Thames on the South Bank. For the first time ever, America's top-rated The Late Show with David Letterman had moved across the Atlantic to do a week of shows in a bid to boost ratings during the all-important Sweeps Week. The night would have a definite Irish theme. The legendary actor Peter O'Toole would make an entrance on a camel, followed by a one-off performance by the Chieftains with special guests Van Morrison and Sinead O'Connor. The plan was to perform Morrison's beautifully lyrical ballad, Have I Told You Lately That I Love You, a single from the Chieftains' hit album, The Long Black Veil. Sinead O'Connor, who also appeared on the album, had been added at her own request so that she could fulfill a lifelong ambition to sing with Morrison, her childhood hero. 32 years after forming the Chieftains, Paddy Maloney's international standing had never been higher. The mastermind of the Chieftains had seen his vision of popularizing Irish traditional music come to fruition, and that night's Letterman show would rubber stamp his group's global recognition. The surprisingly small man with a ready smile possessed a calm and tranquility that betrayed little of the frenetic pace he maintained and the huge pressures he shouldered. A self-confessed workaholic, there are never enough hours in the day for Maloney. Since the release of The Long Black Veil, a musical homage to the Chieftains from rock icons like the Rolling Stones, Sting, and Mark Knopfler, Maloney had been in constant demand. In just 4 months, The Long Black Veil had gone gold in countries all over the world, making it the band's most successful album to date and lifting them out of the cult status and into the pop mainstream. When they arrived at the television studios, the Chieftains were hustled into the green room where they were greeted by Van Morrison. Maloney explains the always unpredictable Morrison seemed unusually cheerful for the performance.
He was just in terrific form, and it was to promote our album, the song Have I Told You Lately. And Sinead asked could she come down and sing as well, to join in with him, you know, for the Letterman show. And of course, what did he do? Tippy got a van, got someone to put up his new up-and-coming album. He never got mentioned at all. That's the sort of character he is, you know. And he's an extraordinary man, personality completely of his own.
When Letterman introduced the superstar ensemble as some of Ireland's greatest musicians, millions of viewers all over the world saw Maloney play the serene introduction to Have I Told You Lately on his tin whistle. As Morrison escorted Sinead O'Connor to the stage, ignoring what they had rehearsed, Morrison began singing Sinead's harmony parts and burst into his trademark scatting during the Chieftains' musical interlude as he began trying to conduct them with his extravagant waves of his hands. By this time, Sinead and Maloney were giggling. Fiddler Sean Keane and flautist Matt Malloy could barely keep their straight faces. In a grand finale, Van Morrison lunged towards Sinead's microphone, missed, and almost fell over, prompting the alarmed singer to cry, "Oops." Throughout it all, the Chieftains never missed a beat as they played straight men to Morrison's antics. As the performance finished, a delighted Letterman walked out exclaiming, "Thank you, gentlemen. Lovely. It was beautiful." And Letterman would later call it the best musical performance.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.